What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win, ma'am?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%. Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're thinking.
In a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump. I represented Orange County. I represented a purple area. I have stood on my own 2 feet and won Republican votes before. That's not something every candidate in this race can say. If you're from a deep blue area, if you're from LA or you're from Oakland, you don't have an experience.
But you just said you don't need those Trump voters.
Well, you asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't think
I feel like this is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
The question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not
argumentative. And I said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand.
Now, that is former California Representative Katie Porter, one of my favorite members of the House when she was in there, who's now running for governor of California, believe it or not, getting all bent out of shape with a local television news reporter who asked her a pretty simple, straightforward question that she is asking to all of the candidates, the same questions for all the candidates. But here's what happened when the reporter named Julie Watts, doing a perfectly fine job, kept pressing Katie Porter wants to be governor, and didn't go well.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered our follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation in which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So nearly every legislative...
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
The reporter got off easy in this particular instance. She could have gotten the same treatment that Porter's ex-husband got. She, believe it or not, surprising, she's got an ex-husband. But according to divorce records, Porter threw books and other objects at him like Hillary Clinton has a habit of doing, with Bill Clinton. And once she poured a scalding hot pot of mashed potatoes on top of his head while they were having a fight in the kitchen. It doesn't sound like a very reasonable person.
It's a waste of food. Why would you do that, especially during mashed potatoes? But look, what you notice with Katie Porter is that she needs like the safe space, right? It's because she's so unhappy. Like, this is not a happy interview. So let me get a safe space, and can I have a golden retriever that I can pet during the whole entire process? She's absolutely nuts. And I pray to God that California wakes up and does not vote in this braless, really badly dressed woman who can't even take on an interview. She should have turned it around and made it into, let's talk about the policies. Yes, I want to court the Republican voter. They have no interest. They hate the Republicans, and she has no desire in any way to serve any Republicans in California.
And she expects every reporter to just cater to her and do whatever. Read the question the way I tell you to read the question.
Right.
She doesn't need a comfort dog. She needs a comfort psychiatrist, I think. Just in case you haven't gotten the picture when it comes to how unhinged Katie Porter is, here's a reminder of what she said last year when President Trump won re-election.
She said, Mom, Trump won. Trump's going to win. And what if I get raped and I need to have an abortion? This is from a 12-year-old, my 12-year-old daughter. And so it was really a reminder of how scary this time is for people and how important it is for Democrats to have strategies, both at the state level and the federal level, to make sure that we can continue to protect people's rights.
Democrat Mother of the Year award goes to Katie Porter, I think. By the way, after Roe v. Wade was overturned, the number of abortions in the United States actually increased significantly.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.